Well, there's snow on the ground. It's an early day. Tears in my eyes as I yawn when I wake up, and we are off to the zoo. Maybe that doesn't make much sense, but if I can flip it around and post, you'll see in the mirror my new shirt, off to the zoo. And I don't know why I felt like wearing it or getting it out for the lift this morning. It's kind of a cringy shirt, but it was a gift from one of my friends for Christmas because, I don't know, I think ugly zoo shirts are awesome, and he picked it up for me just randomly, and so I'm super grateful. It reminds me of my friends. It reminds me that today we're finally back. We're off to the zoo. Literally, we're back to the gym, back to our bread and butter, back to, how I carried on out through 2024. I'm filming this when I'm a little bit more awake, but in reality, getting up this morning was pretty hard, pretty rough. It was, I had to sit in my bed and stare at the wall for a decent bit of time. I had no pockets. I don't know why I reached for my pockets. I had to sit in bed for a decent amount of time before I realized, no, I have to get up. I have to do this. I had laid out my outfit. I had my gym bag out. I was all ready. I did all the habits that I know get me ready for a good lift. And now I'm wearing this fitness tracker thing. I'm gonna have a health class soon, and I have to track my steps. So that's probably gonna be featured in videos for a decent bit of time, maybe even into April and such, because part of what I guess I'll be tracked in is just my ability to track my workouts, which, not tracked in, part of my grade will be tracking my workouts, which is funny because that's something I already do, but for a lot of people, it's not something they do. I mean, I'm already, I guess, a healthy person. I have this whole gym set up. I'm very much so more into a fitness lifestyle than I guess a lot of other people, probably a large percentage of the college population, my college population too. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting the things that teachers ask you to do when you go into a college class that you may or may not have done before. Some people, they know how to knit and crochet and stuff. For me, that's the furthest thing from what I want to do. It's the furthest thing that I feel like I could do. I'd make an awful blanket. But for some people, if they get a fiber arts class, they'd walk right in and they'd be able to show their stuff. Meanwhile, I couldn't even make a knot to start a blanket. It's weird how people have different disciplines, but without yapping too much about different people's hobbies and stuff, my hobby is to get in and get a lift. So let's cut to that. All right, starting off today, we got 45. 45 for 12 for the first two sets, and then 11 on the last set. And this is for shoulder press. Keep a flat bench, and then just push straight on up. First set down. I think I kind of had the camera too close, so I'm gonna move it a little bit. I did a bunch of miscellaneous shoulder work yesterday, so my shoulders are really feeling the burn on shoulder press this morning, but it's just the first thing I'm doing. Just the first thing I'm used to, so might as well put the work in for it. Especially since I have the most energy right now. break. All the yesterday's shoulder work is killing me. Alright, I think 11 is the most we're gonna get for that one, so I'll just call it there. No, I was worried the gym might not be open, so the fact that I'm able to get a lift in at all it's kind of exhilarating me a little bit. Ooh, getting me hyped up because I thought there was a chance I could just walk in here and walk out and nothing would happen because it would be closed because of the storm, but that's not the case, so I'm happy. All right, 10 reps. Okay, two more left, 2 more reps left in the tank. Gotta push through it. Man, those reps were freaking heavy. I don't know if they were assuredly the best quality, but they did the job. All right, now time for something I feel like I may not have documented as much, but doing decline crunches with a plate. And this helps me out and just kind of lower abs training a little bit. 10 reps. Up. It's always getting unloaded from this machine that's the hardest part. Sometimes it's not even the movement, it's just getting my legs locked in and climbing out. I forgot how some of the pressure changes and elevation changes from going upside down kind of messed with my head a little bit. It was getting to my sinuses and stuff a little bit. Or at least that's where I felt the most pressure, was just in my ears and my sinuses. Something your body kind of has to get used to, I guess. Also, sorry if it's muffled a little bit. It's just keeps slipping down because it can't get tight to my shirt. Felt like it was digging into my calves a little bit. Just slightly. Just slightly. Alright, last set. It's weird to kind of have a lower abs thing so early in the workout, but I think it's helping me. I think it's getting a part of my body that isn't normally worked. Kind of like a little bit prepared before I tackle on some other body parts. So it's like primarily setting my core is kind of what it's there for. I feel like my ankle gets caught so much. I need to work on that. It's a skill I'm gonna have to build as I go with heavier weight. All right, now it's time for back extension, and for back extension, I'm right on the verge of a weight increase. But for now, it's just kind of 155 for 12, the same way it kind of has been. I had been doing a little bit of back extension while I was at home, so I'm a little bit more prepared for this lift than I would be compared to some of the other ones, but I don't know. It was a different machine, so we'll see how I handle this one. Definitely felt the strain, but I think that's pretty good. Oh, I got dust on my shoe. Yuck. Yeah, that was good. That was good strain. All right, 12 more reps. The first one, I felt like my rep clarity, like the range of motion on my reps might have been compromised, but this time I'm gonna try to go as low as I possibly can. That was good. Second set always feels like I have more control than the first because it's not like a warm up or anything. All right, last set of 12. Forgot how kind of natural it feels once you're right in the middle of a workout. Like I feel like I'm completely in like a flow state, just going on my own. I don't really need any outside motivation or anything. It feels really good to be back in just like a gym I'm comfortable with and have a good setup going for videos. All right, that's all she wrote on back extension. All right, I did a lot of these yesterday, so I feel like I may be sore. I may not do exactly what I want to with cable lateral raises, but got them for 3 sets of 10, 20.5 pounds each arm. I feel like my arms might already be pre-taxed with, training shoulders a bit before, and now training shoulders twice today for a target muscles day, but everything's just kind of jacked up because of the snow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to pretend like the snow isn't there and just go through the rest of my target muscles day trying to fight through, I guess, some of the fatigue, some of the muscle strain. Strained reps. Two more. Okay. Definitely strained. Definitely range of motion is suffering, but we're still in there. All right. Definitely think the snow makes for a cool backdrop while I'm filming myself absolutely destroying everything about my shoulders. The lactic acid buildup in it is kind of just what's eating away at me. It's not even necessarily that the movements are super hard, but it's just the buildup. And then I'm gonna be ending the workout with farmer's walks, so it's gonna be a pretty insane pump. I'm trying not to let my hips overtake the movement because I'm not wanting to swing the weight, but that's what it feels like. All right, one more set, or one more pair of movements before I move on to farmer's walks. I think the sleep fatigue is starting to set in, even though I got a full 8 hours. It just kind of sets in the middle of a lift if you're not careful. It creeps up on you, but I'm gonna definitely wake myself up with the weight of farmer's walks that enters my arms. Come on, arms. Come on, 20.5. Two more. All right, no more shoulders. I'm done. I am done. So I don't normally film farmer's walks, but since since I got mics, I feel like I might as well record and kind of talk at the same time that I'm doing it this time, to give myself a little bit of a distraction as I'm walking, because when I give myself more of a distraction and like I'm talking with friends while doing farmer's walks, it feels a whole heck of a lot easier than if I'm doing it alone. I don't know if my mic will disconnect once I'm super far away from the camera, but you know, it is what it is. Today I'm gonna have to jump straight into like an 8:30 class right after I hit this lift. So it'll be weird having to adjust my schedule to lift and then go straight to class, because it means I bring my school bag, I put it in the gym, which is something that shows you the grind that's present, the work that's going on. Lifting in the mornings, it kind of frees up my nights a little bit, and that's why I do it mostly, is because it frees up my nights. And I'm just hoping that I can get a job soon so I can work through the night and lift and grind in the morning through school and the gym, the YouTube sessions, which I'm forever thankful for. Because if I set up my schedule this way, I can be able to pay off my debt from school. Sorry, my arms are getting really tired. Oh man, almost there. I can pay off towards school, and I can still get in everything I need to get in for YouTube and for class. Make sure I'm still studying. If I just go in later. Oh man. All right, time to check and see if the mic disconnected. Did it disconnect? Let's see. Oh, it didn't disconnect. Sweet. Okay. Nice. All right. Gotta be locked in. Gotta be locked in for this next set, because I already know this is gonna burn. This is going to burn. But if I just keep up the talking, I'll forget about it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, class. I've got a good setup of classes this semester. I'm pretty happy with how my schedule turned out. Like most people, they have to change advisors. But for me, I didn't have to change. I was happy with the one I got assigned first, I guess. Yeah, so that was pretty lucky. And most of my class schedule, it's a lot different from last semester, which I realize you kind of have to plan your life around, 4 to 5 month periods in college, just based on the semesters, because you could have a completely different setup the next time that, well, I guess like the next semester than you did before. And that changes when you can hang out with people, when you can work, when you can, do a lot of things. Oh man, my arms. I'm like trying to talk, but the distraction of my arms is crazy. Because it's just, I feel like they want to fall off. It feels like the buildup takes my breath away, leaves me just dying. I have to shrug up the weight. That's only 35 pounds. I can carry much more than 35, but walking a whole track lap with it, oh man, that's where the pain comes in. I need to drop this. Just nearly made that. Oh gosh. All right, this is where the real hardcore vibes come in. Last set of farmer's walks. I'm pretty confident I can get it all the way, but gosh, my arms are singing to me in ways I haven't heard in a decent bit. Okay, here we go. It's probably because I haven't done farmer's walks when I was on break. So it's been slightly over a month since I've done this type of workout. Or not this type of workout. I guess I skipped target muscles a lot more than I would have liked, but still, I still was doing them a little bit, just definitely not as much. I did farmer's walks one time with my brother, but other than that, farmer's walks weren't really a priority. The priority was base lifts like bench and squat and pull-ups and are the things that keep my main body parts functioning, I guess. It's funny how when you're in the middle of the lift, when you're working really hard, your brain kind of goes out to lunch. And that's me. As I'm yapping, I can just feel my brain cells being killed. Maybe it's the price I pay for being a gym bro. All the muscles loses your brain. But when it's actually time to lock in, I can be smart. Like in class and stuff. Oh, last little stretch, come on. Okay, gotta shut off the yapping. Gotta make it to the end. Come on. Almost there. Yes. Drop that freaking weight back in its cage. Oh man. My arms are extremely pumped up. The veinage, I don't know how much of it you can see, but oh my gosh. All right, let's go to the bathroom, get a little post-workout talk in. But in reality, the bathroom is not the gym bathroom that you might have been expecting. The bathroom is my dorm bathroom, where I get ready most every morning. Oh, that's kind of falling off a little bit. I had a great day yesterday. I feel like a lot of what I was lifting, a lot of what I was doing was really insanely productive. And I feel like even though I only had like 5 exercises, I feel like I was able to accomplish a lot with filming and stuff. And just getting used to the mics for the first time, getting used to holding these things, getting used to just the actual practice of filming again, which was so normal it felt like I never left, which was kind of a weird sensation because normally, you might experience maybe like a weird drop-off of sorts if you go away for a long time, but for me, I didn't really feel like that way. I felt like I really was able to do something good while I was in the gym and able to kind of find my groove again of sorts. It wasn't exactly perfect, but like, I don't know. I felt good about everything. Today I'm doing legs, so the next video I'll be doing is a tough little leg day, and hopefully I can get that for a little bit longer and get a deeper stretch, and it'll be like the first movement that's actually part of the game plan I showed off a little while before, where I'm trying to maximize my squat, so it means I'm going to be going heavy. So I hope you guys are ready to stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching my foray back into gym content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.